say that Van Horne is to a reluctant learner what Harry Potter is to a reluctant reader. When you give a child Harry Potter, they are pulled in and they enjoy it so much they have no idea they've just read an 800-page book. At Van Horne, they pull these kids in, teach them that learning is fun, and before they know it, they've got an education. You wouldn't take that book away. Why would you take Van Horne's system away from these kids?
My name is Dennis Christensen. I worked for the board for 32 years, during which time I was a principal at a number of levels, elementary and junior high. I went to Van Horne and tried my best to develop a program and to work within the guidelines to ensure that these kids had a shot at a life after school. At the school, we worked on a basic formula for growth. Talent plus relationship equals growth. It was the teacher's responsibility to identify the talent, and then through relationships of one teacher, two teachers, administration, what have you, growth results. So if kids know that you're interested in them, they're interested in you, and they're interested in what makes you interested. So that's how I operated. Then I would walk around and I'd talk to individuals. I'd say, how are you doing? What are you learning today? Or I might have said, good basketball game. You really played well yesterday. Or I might even be, if we happened to have won a trophy, I would have walked around and showed every class our trophy. Or if some student made the honor roll and he was in the particular class, I would walk over and pat him on the back. That's the kind of dialogue. I didn't come in and say, hey, I'm the principal, I get to talk to everybody now. I didn't do that. It would be nice if that school would remain, but my concern is the students and make sure their program is saved somehow. If you're going to close the school, save the program so the kids have a chance.
My name's Terry Wright, I'm 18, and I've been at Van Horne for 4 years now. I transferred from Queen Elizabeth Junior Senior High School, so I left there after grade 9 and came here. They weren't there for me in the way I needed them to be, and the work was just way too hard for me. I spent every night crying over homework because I couldn't do it and I couldn't focus, so it was very stressful there.
Chris is 16. He wants to be a carpenter, get into cabinet making. And grade 9, he kind of had a rough time. Got in with the wrong crowd, skipped school a lot, started withdrawing from the family, and missed a lot of learning. By the time he got to grade 10, he was overwhelmed. The classes were moving too fast, the hallways were too filled, and the gaps in his learning were terrifying.
I used to put myself down all the time, and I used to just pretty much hate everything around me. And when I came to Van Horne, people kind of showed me that, you know, that's not the right way to be living. And with people not judging me and actually giving me a chance and stuff like that here, my self-esteem has gone up a lot, and it's really changed my view on things. So that's really helped me a lot. And my learning, I came from Queen Elizabeth with my highest mark in the class was 30%, and my lowest mark in this school is 80, you know, now. And so it's really boosted my self-esteem a lot since I've been here. I'm getting my diploma at the end of the year now, and I never thought I'd end up doing that. I never thought I'd make it here, right? And it's because the teachers are encouraging me, they believe in me, and they've helped me so much since I've started here. And I think that's the big difference with this school and other schools.
You know, it's always in the back of his mind that he's not going to graduate. He has struggled for 2-3 years with, I'm not smart enough, I don't get it, school's awful, teachers don't like me, kids don't like me, why am I doing this? And I'm afraid that closing the school will tip that balance and he won't graduate.
Well, my name's Stuart Daniels, and I graduated from Van Horne in the year 2002, and I currently work for the City of Calgary. I think one of my greatest memories is when I graduated, I got to experience things that I had never been able to experience in a regular school. Like with going to Van Horne, I got to be my class historian. If I had went to a regular school, there are so many kids in a regular school that would have so much more to say than me. Unfortunately, with the way the meeting went, I don't think there's anything anybody can do. We could stand around the school in a chain and it still wouldn't do a dang thing. So they're going to do what they're going to do, and there's nothing we can do about it. I really wish it wouldn't happen, and I really wish and hope it doesn't happen, because what are we doing to the kids of the future, the kids that need this school? Like, if it wasn't for this school, I wouldn't have graduated. I wouldn't be who I am.